Hey boys, what's going on? It's Ordinary here. We're playing GM mode. We're playing Phoenix Coyotes. We're playing NHL 14. And last episode, we finally got out of the first round of a playoff series. If you want to look back, we beat the Sharks in 7 games. We had our backs up against the wall for a while. I think we won the first. No, okay, we lost the first one. Then we won a couple, and then we lost a bunch again. And we had to get back in Game 6 and 7 with a couple back-to-back wins there. So hopefully we can continue our little 2-game winning streak, going to the third series here against the Los Angeles Kings. If you remember, we had a pretty bad special teams throughout the season and that first playoff series, and I asked you guys if you could give some help, but no one did. So we're just going to roll into the second series here in round 2 with whatever we got going. Here, I'll sim up and I'll show you exactly what we're dealing with for our special teams. On the power play, we got Heatley on the first line with Galchenyuk and Skinner. And then on that second line, we got Verbata on the left wing with Anisimov and Yakupov. And then on the point, it's Ekman Larson and Yandel on the first unit, and Gormley and Stone on the second unit. And our penalty kill is Galchenyuk and Yakupov, and Anisimov and Skinner. Gormley, Moore, Summers, and Yandel are the D-men there. And then if you want to go to Stats Central, Team Stats Playoff, and look at our power play percentage, it is 7.4%, so just brutal, and our penalty kill percent is 86. So our penalty kill is not the worst. It's right in the middle of all the teams, but our power play is definitely shit. So hopefully it turns around here. If it continues to do poorly, we'll have to try to shake it up again, but haven't had any luck so far with that. So let's just jump into the first game here. Actually, you know what? No, let's take a look at their lineup. What is it? Year 4, 2017. Shit, what is it? Yeah, it's year 4, right? No, 14, 15. Yeah. Year 4. Fucking Jesus. So it's year 4. We don't know exactly what's still going on over in LA. Williams on the first line, playing with Kopitar and Brown. And then that second line is pretty decent with Clifford, Richards, and Carter. That's their top 6. It's looking really solid. And then their bottom 6 is looking a little bit weaker than ours. Pearson, Toffoli, Fratton, and Latta, McRae, and Vey. On the point, it's Voinov and Doughty. Doughty's a beast in this game. Voinov is just a solid guy, and then they got Delorier, Muzzin, Whitney, and Regier. So definitely a good top 2 there. Then it kind of tails off for them. And then in that, you know they're going to have Quick still. Jonathan Quick, the 91 overall goaltender. So they have us pretty much. It's a pretty well-matched team. Their second line is definitely better than ours. Our first line is probably similar to theirs. We probably got a better bottom 6 and a better defensive core, but I put my money on Jonathan Quick over Smith, though. So it's definitely going to be a close one. Now we'll jump into the first game here. Alright, first period, here we go. Oh, they get the first one of the series. It's Vey down on that fourth line. I was calling out their bottom 6, and it's the only thing that gets the job done. So 1-0 for them after 1. Second period, and they have 3 shots, only 2. Come on. Okay, second period. They get 2 more. We get 1. Smith, 3 goals on 12 shots, and Quick, 1 goal on 17 shots. So, of course, well, I said their top 2D was good. But I said their bottom 6 is probably their weakest thing, and they 2 out of 3 goals from their bottom 6 there. So maybe it's not so bad. But, 2-goal deficit isn't too bad. We're going to slow sim here. And hopefully get one real quick. Put one home, for fuck's sakes. Nope, it's over for us. So we dropped the first one, 3-1 against the Los Angeles Kings. I might be going into edit lines here and trying to match up our bottom six a little bit better to theirs, because that's all they got going for them there was bottom six and then Drew Doughty. But Drew Doughty's a goal scorer, so he's gonna do that to you, and then you're just gonna have to plan to beat him in other ways. So we can't be dropping goals to other teams' bottom six, especially when ours is, I would say it's better. I like the play of our fourth line here, if I remember from the stats. Yeah, they got 2 goals for Pouliot with +1. Ernie I think he's got similar stats, less goals, better plus minus maybe. Yeah, 1 goal, but he's a +4. And then Moss, he's got no points and is a -1. So maybe he goes up. Jokinen comes down. What's Jokinen doing? 2 assists, 2 points. So he might play better with these guys. Maybe this line becomes, we'll go like this, the third line. Take a look at Bedker's stats here. He's only got 1 assist, but that'll play well with these guys. I mean, Pouliot's got the goals on that line, but can't really move Bedker down to a fourth line. 84 overall. But what we can do is this. None of these guys are centers. Oh yeah, I thought Jokinen was a center. Yeah, frick. We'll just put best face-off rating in the middle here. 65, 60, and 60. So 65 is the best, unfortunately. 71 for Ernie. 70 for Talbot, but he's a natural center. And 60 for Moss. So that's fine. We'll leave it like this. I want to put Ernie in the middle just because. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. We're not going to win any face-offs with Pouliot in the center there, so has to be done. Our D is going to stay the same. We're just going to switch up that bottom six and head into game 2 here. We are at home because we did have a solid season, and it would be nice to pick up one win, even up the series before we have to go to the Staples Center in LA. First period. No goals. That's a win in itself. Smith managed to stop all 11, and Quick made 12 stops, so it seems to be pretty even so far. Second period. 1-1, so 25 shots for us, 18 for them. What, they have 1 shot that period? Oh, no, it's 12-13, so they had 6 shots. We had 12. So I would say we took the play to them there, but it is tied up after 2. Galchenyuk scored for us, Richard scored for them, and we're going to slow sim the third. Come on, get something done. Oh, Kopitar, you son of a bitch. Someone answer. Power play. Oh, okay. Cool, so it looks like another 3-1. Yep, another 3-1 loss. Third period collapse there. We outshot them big time, and wasn't enough. Galchenyuk and Heatley. And then 3 unanswered. Richards had 2 points. Carter's on his line. So that second line took it to us, but that's the players on their team I'm expecting to score, right? Richards, Carter, Kopitar, like those are the names on the Kings that can get goals. Not so much Luca Vey and Tyler Toffoli and stuff. So down 2-0. We did have a few power plays in that game, especially in the third. I was noticing with no luck. I'm going to go ahead and look at our playoff percentage. It was 7.1, was it? Like, it was brutal, but it's got to be worse now. 5.7. So officially the worst power play in the playoffs. If you go to games played here, so Nashville's still in. Colorado's not in. Detroit could still be in. Actually, Colorado could as well. I don't know. It's too hard to tell. But I don't remember the playoff tree here. Okay, we're gonna go into this third game. Give these lines one more chance at success, and hopefully we don't have to change anything up. First period, 1-0 for them. Mike Richards again. We're out shooting them again. But Quick has all the answers for us this series, it seems. We're going to keep her going here. Second period, 3-0 for them now with Brown and Pearson getting goals. Still out shooting them. We're going to start on a power play. See how well that works out for us here. Slow sim. 5-on-3. So we had 8 minutes power play there, and we didn't get one goal. So that's a good way to get your team kicked out of the playoffs. Yeah, this game's over. I'm just going to sim the rest of it and get to the edit lines because we're going to have to win 4 in a row here. If you go like this, penalty summary, so LA, so they took, there's 1 power play, 2 power plays, 3 power plays, fighting offsets, 4 power plays, 5, 6, 7 power plays, and no power play goals. So they spent, I don't know if any of these were 2-minute double minors or anything, but at least a quarter of the game in the box, and we couldn't do anything. So don't know what to do. I'm gonna go to coaching options, edit lines, and I'm gonna go best lines here, and I'm gonna see what it does for our power play because we have goal scorers on the team. I mean, that's not the issue. Just gonna run best lines here, and hopefully get a fucking win. It's going to be real tough to battle back and win the series, but no one wants to get swept. So, look at these. Senators are down 0-3. Capitals are down 0-3. Coyotes are down 0-3. That's us. It says the Predators are buzzing so far. Oilers. So maybe the Oilers are obviously losing as well. You can go over this way and see. 0-3. Yeah. 0-3. 0-3. 0-3. So every team, every series right now is a sweepable series, and the playoffs in this GM mode have just been weird. Something you'll never ever see. So let's get into it. Let's hope we can be one of the teams that doesn't get swept here, because there's definitely going to be at least one. First period, no goals. Don't know how to feel about that. I would like to see a lead after a period, not just a lead that goes away right away. They're finally out shooting us, so maybe that's a fucking good sign or something. I don't know. This game's all backwards. Second period, they get the only goal. Fucking Richards again. Tips one in past Smith, and there's 1 period left for the LA Kings before they head to the Final Four here. So let's see if we cannot bring it back. Nope. Williams right off the bat. Oh, but Heatley. That's the power play, or the playoff performer we picked up. We got fucking 5 minutes left here, boys. Get something done. Something done. Nope. Okay. So the old sweep. LA wins 8 in a row on their way to the semifinals, conference finals, and they're going to try to, I guess, sweep their way to the Stanley Cup, I guess. I mean, I don't think you ever see many teams that don't lose any games win the cup. Just looking at the stats here, I don't see us anywhere. Goals and assists, no. It's hard to get on the board when your team scores 3 goals in a series. So that was brutal. Team definitely going to need a shake up here. We're going to need some power play performers. Penalty kill. I'm going to take a look at our penalty kill. I think we had a decent penalty kill. Our team doesn't take too many penalties, I've noticed. So our penalty kill doesn't need to be great. but it seems like it's just run-of-the-mill, which is fine. I mean, obviously it could be better, but here's our power play percent, 6.4, so I guess we scored a power play goal on that last attempt. Nashville, a team that I think will be playing against LA unless Edmonton pulls some sort of heroic comeback, but Nashville has a worse power play than us, and they're still in the playoffs, so that's kind of funny. Shorthanded. See, we were shorthanded 36 times, so I guess we do take quite a bit of penalties. But our penalty kill is, yeah, it's right in the middle there, so it's not the worst. And honestly, 85 and up is good to me. Like, that's what you don't want, is 67.9. Like, there's teams at the top. I bet you there's the two teams that played us. LA is right here, and San Jose's there, so, like, shitty power play can boost a team's penalty kill stat, right? So, but we're out. Let's sim up. We'll see. I don't think this is our AHL team. No, I don't think they made it. Yeah, they didn't make it. They lost a bunch of games near the end of the season there. So we will sim up to right before this. See what team can take home the cup here. And I guess we'll get the draft done this episode because it's only been 16 and a half minutes here. So I have to admit that I'm impressed with the season and the playoffs. Well, you know, you probably shouldn't be. Continue. Hit up the scouting one last time here before the draft. Maybe get 2 trips in. But we don't need a goalie just yet. We're not going to have a top 10 pick. We're going to have one that's just first round. It's not going to be top 10. It's not going to be top 5. And I don't think it's going to be first/second, but it might. You know what? Actually, probably will be. First round. Oh, why am I still in goalies? First/second, there's one. Defenseman. And you know what? A defenseman wouldn't be a bad pick right now. We're going to scout this guy out. I'm thinking building the team from defense forward is going to be how we're going to win going forward here. Just because it seems to be in NHL 14, the defensive teams have a better records. Keeping the puck out of your net seems to be more important than putting pucks in the other guy's net. Bolts versus who? LA. So LA, did they win in 4? Nope. So it's at least game 5. They didn't sweep all the way, but they are in the finals. Tampa could win in game 6. Tampa's always in the top bit of the standings in a few years, and every GM would have ever played in NHL 14. Which makes sense. I mean, they have a lot of good pieces. Tampa Bay did win it, and then Montreal's affiliate, the Bulldogs, take it. So maybe Montreal's going to be someone to watch out for. Going forward, looks like Connor McDavid has won the Calder Memorial Trophy. We'll have to go through all the trophies as well. Salary cap, bullshit, no one cares about. Today's a prospects game. I would not like to play in it. Bunch of names. Okay, got him. Per Asland has retired. I always know he's always at the top of the free agents because he's got the little fancy accent above his A. Start by team, I suppose. See if we lost Heatley, Boschman, Morris, all these guys. We lost David Moss, a guy named Sean Barker, and that's it. So we lost Moss. We still have Heatley. I'm pretty sure we got him on his last year of his contract, which was smart of us, because he probably will drop, which is expected. Highly recommend. No, we're not going to do that. But what we will do is, first off, check out the award tree here. Yeah, okay, the Lightning win the cup. A team that didn't beat us won the cup, so that's kind of neat. It'd been funny if LA won it, keep the tradition alive, but they lost. President's Trophy Blackhawks, we already know these two. Art Ross, Drouin had the most points. He was also the most valuable to his team. Look at that, Drouin and Stamkos. Doughty wins the Norris, takes it from Yandel. Yandel's going for his third Norris in a row, and he gets snubbed. Lady Bing, that one's not a real award. Well, it is. It's not in this game. I mean, you can't fucking detect sportsmanship in a video game. Calder Memorial, McDavid, Conn Smythe, Drouin, Vezina, Lindback, Jennings, Lindback, and Riku Helenius. That one you can't tell either. Kessler wins the Selke again. Drouin wins Ted Lindsay, and also, wow. So Drouin taking on the hardware. I think that's about 73 awards for him this season. And then before we hit the draft up, we are also going to go GM options scouting and take a look at the prospect game stats. Alright, points. So Grummet Morris is already 80 overall, so that would be worth moving up for, in my opinion. He's also going to have a couple stars of potential, right? Probably 4 stars at least if he's near the top of his list. So he's going to get a jump on top of that 80 in the off season. So he would be starting on that third line, at least potentially even the second line. So Wayne Grummet Morris is looking like a big pickup in the draft. We'll hit up the white team here. 78. There's another player, Kevin McKinley. Sorry. That's it for players. There's a few 70s. I think I've seen a 76 as well. 73, 72, 70. Those are also good players. But McKinley and Grummet Morris are looking like the bosses. We'll go to goaltenders here. You never see a goalie rated like 78, 80 though. That doesn't happen. 61 seems to be pretty high for a starting stat there. Yeah, okay, so not really any goalies worth picking up. But Grummet Morris, McKinley, there's like a guy named Stu, and who else? I'll just do one last check here. And Arnott. Stu, Baldwin, Arnott, McKinley, and Grummet Morris. We're going to hit up this as well, because this lists where they're supposed to be going. So Grummet Morris is looking like a third, McKinley's looking like a second. So Arnott's fourth here, sorry. And this guy didn't play in the prospect game because he's Russian, so he could be really good as well. Where's Stu? There he is. Stu is looking like a 26th. He's going 26th. So we either move up for to third to try to grab Grummet Morris or McKinley, whoever makes it to third, and then or we hold on to our own pick or try to move up slightly to 26. So we'll decide when we're in the draft who's got what, if they want to give it up, etc., etc., and we'll go from there. So we're going to simulate up here. We already have the second, so that's fantastic. I forgot about our big move at the deadline there. So it looks like we can get Grummet Morris or McKinley, whichever one we want. We also have that 10th pick to pick up Stu, or we could use that to move up or pick a different player. We're definitely going to keep that second pick because that's going to be a really good player. We'll see if Minnesota's willing to give up their third. There's a trade here. Minnesota, where are you guys? Right there. Do they want to give it up? They do. It's about half full bar here. 10th is about a quarter of a bar. So we got a quarter of a bar to go. They don't want it. Let's see. Dauphin we're going to keep, obviously. Keep in mind they have to have at least 2 years left, so Galchenyuk can't go. Bedker can't go. Looks like Heatley does have a year left after this year, so we don't have to re-sign him, but he will probably take a dip there. Verbat is getting quite old as well. So Heatley, I wouldn't mind getting rid of him. We just really wanted him as a rental. We don't need him going into the season, so I'm going to toss him in there as well. Back to Minnesota with you, Heatley. That's not going to be enough. They're going to need something that they want from us. So, DiPietro, do you have 2 years left? Yes. So they want him as well. We're going to have to pull back a goalie from them, and that's not going to be enough either. So we're going to have to toss in a player. I don't want to get rid of Stone or Gormley or Yandel or Galchenyuk or Dauphin. I wouldn't hate getting rid of Domi, especially because we're going to get a stud coming back. You know what? It has to be done. Domi's going to have to go to get this player. Domi, is 68 overall? This guy's already ahead of him. He's already has more progression, so it's a good play. I'm confident that it's the right move for the team. We're going to have to pick up a goalie if I could just fucking pick one here. Anyone looking like a backup? Leland Irving, Anton Kubota, and Justin Peters. What are we looking at for salary here? Overalls. Irving's got the best and the lowest salary, so yeah, I'll take him. And looks like we have to take a player back as well because I did add in Domi there. So all skaters. Mario Lemieux. Engelidis, you can come with us, and that looks like it will go through. I mean, that first holds quite a bit of trade value, so does Domi, and then I guess DiPietro would have to be to get these two players, and then Heatley is to ensure that we get the players that they don't want and the stuff that they don't want from us. So this should go through. I'm confident. We'll see. I'll press Y right now. So yeah, they think they stole from us, but I don't think so. I think that was a great trade. Of course, they take that crazy spelling guy that no one knows. Gonna take Grummett Morris before McKinley just because I think that's a funny thing to do. So we're gonna snag him up, and then we're also gonna pick up McKinley. So a left-handed sniper, or left or right-wing sniper, and I don't remember what Grummett Morris was. I should have checked, but a couple of studs. That's all I know. We're gonna pass this round, continue in here. We had the only trade there, eh? I don't think. Let's see. If you go to rookie skaters, I think it shows you the players you just drafted, but you can't trade them. I could be entirely wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay, never mind. So, do we even have a second round pick this year? I don't think we do. I think we used it. Yeah, okay. And the third round's not going to be worth anything, so I'm just going to finish this draft up. We're rolling right onto 30 minutes, so what we're going to do is check out how good these two players are, check out that player from the Jets, and call it a day. So we'll get up to this first day of re-sign stage. Go to contract screen. Take a look at these players. Oh, didn't want to do that. Grummett Morris and McKinley are both 4.5 yellow star potential, so that's really good. Grummett Morris is 18 at 80 overall. McKinley's 78 at 19 overall, so a couple of studs. We'll take a look at their in-depth stats. So we got the two-way forward, Grummett Morris on right wing, and then McKinley's also a right wing, but he's left-handed, so I'll probably be tossing him on the left wing. Oh, oops. Yakupov, get out of here, bud. What are you doing? Down here. Okay, and then player stats. Fast skater, good puck skills, good defense, and good sense. He's already 86 defensive awareness, so that's a good penalty killer right there. Shooting could use some work, but that'll come. And then McKinley's probably about the opposite player. Yeah, he's got a really good shot, really good skating, good senses, but terrible defense. So that's looking like the power play guy that we needed. So good draft for the Phoenix Coyotes here. We're going to go to Winnipeg and check out that guy that I can't pronounce. Where is he? He's only 3.5 green stars at 57 overall, so it's looking like that was a mistake to take him first overall. I mean, he could have really good progression, but I'm pretty stoked. I think we got the two best players of the draft there, so pretty stoked about that. Who was fourth? I'm gonna see if it was New Jersey, because I feel like it was. If it's not, that's okay. I just want to see what happened with this fourth overall guy. I don't see him. Must have not been New Jersey. Oh well. Okay, it's not important. I'll just find out later. But that disappointing playoff performance, but this really, really good draft for us. Next video we'll just do the re-signing. We'll do the free agency. We'll sim up to the preseason, probably get a little bit of that done as well, and see how well these draft picks progress in the offseason, because guarantee you they'll be playing on the roster next year. Thanks for watching this one, guys. If you liked the video, please press like on the video. It means a lot to me. It's super appreciated. And if you like this kind of stuff, you want to see more NHL 14 stuff, press subscribe on the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.